Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you here in La Hulpe's venue for this second BENECUP game between La Hulpe hosting the game and Dendermonde Rugby Club. So I'm Nicholas Muse. I'm pleased to comment this game with my friend Dimitri. How are you doing, Dimitri?
Hi Nicolas, hi everyone. Really good, really happy to be here. This game looks really promising, and I'm looking forward to it.
Beautiful, so am I. Just to give you a bit of context, last year, to remind you, the final of the BENECUP was 100% Dutch and took place in Amsterdam instead of Brussels. Goy had won against Jock 15-11. This year, it looks like we can get a BENECUP final in Brussels as scheduled, since the Belgian club started pretty well this competition with a 3-on-4. Soigny beating Aarse Rugby Club 31-11. Jock won against the Rock 50-0. And in this Pool B, that actually is at stake today, La Hulpe has beaten Hilversum last week 31-13. Okay, good thing is because they had lost against Hilversum on their pitch last year, and Dendermonde Rugby Club won against Troy 28-24. So we're now facing the two leaders of this pool, La Hulpe and DRC. So Dimitri is going to explain us how key is this game.
Yes, Nicolas, totally. So this game looks already to be the final of this pool. They basically, so La Hulpe faced Hilversum last week and won pretty heavily. So the same for DSC. So it's like the Belgian final for this group. The winner of this game will most than likely play like a final against at Goy in Goy. So it's a crucial result for both of this team today. When it comes down to the forecast and the weather here, conditions are absolutely perfect. Beautiful sun, no wind whatsoever, just a slight breeze. So it's great game of rugby in that we will probably assist today. So we go down now with the team sheet of the two teams. So for DRC, so Dendermonde Rugby Club, at loose head prop we have Jonas van den Bosch, at hooker Mikkel Matthijs, at tight head prop Jan Dumeis, at second row, so number 4 Frederik de Smet, number 5 Joachim van den Nede, number 6, so the back row, Leroy Kersten, number 7 Jordi van den Bosch, number 8 Philippe Gerardi, number 9 Timothy Scrivens, number 10 Johnny van der Veld, number 11 Harris Orridge Dubois, number 12 Mikas Dirks, number 13 Luca Macagno, number 14 Rob Sierps, number 15 fullback Tom Peace. So the replacement, we have loose head prop Sepp Verhelst, then hooker Haster van Nieuwen, then Toon Meerts, then Anton Raphael, then Maarten Hoyo, then Jones Latam, then Lars de Leu, and then Cornel Michem. Nicolas, I'll let you do the La Hulpe team.
Yeah, before giving you the team announcement of La Hulpe, so the game has already started. The whistle will be blown by John Cato, assisted by Hervé Prost and Katie Jane Wickham. So the Dendermonde kick was straight into touch. We therefore have a scrum in the middle of the pitch. Okay. Before focusing on this scrum, the team announcement for La Hulpe: Michael Naugem as a loose head prop, Lukman Omoru as a hooker, Jean-Sébastien Dehalleux as tight head prop, Julien Penders as lock. The other lock is Olivier Leclerc. Back row is taken by Hugues Bastin. The other back row is like Gauthier Placine. And as 8 we have Gonzalo Moreno. Focusing on the squad. Number 9 is Gottsmark, Ryan Gottsmark taking the ball. Quick open ball, yeah. Nice move by La Hulpe. Great break of La Hulpe. So first penalty of the game, Dimitri.
Yes, totally. Lahulpe showing his intention straight away by moving the ball around. They make a nice break on the right inside of the scrum. They look really, really dangerous. A good ball, good offload in the defense. They already obtained the first penalty and they will kick it. So number 10 here, which is Antoine Vassar, will take the points. I'll let Nicolas keep going with the team sheet.
Exactly. So, as Dimitri said, Vassar is going to take this penalty. Number 11, we have Adrien Petit. Number 12, Louis de Moffat as inside center, outside center. Was meant to be Mathieu Tolel, but he's injured, so Gaëtan Gabalcele started the game. Silence now. It was a good opportunity for Lahulpe. Quite an easy kick, but Antoine Vassar didn't make it. So I keep with the team. Gaspard Lally will play Galloway. James Galloway will replace Cabacele at the wing. Gaspard Lally started as 15, and I'll give you the replacement a bit later on. Let's focus on this beautiful game.
So 22 restart by Dendermonde. Lahulpe on the counter. Okay. First ruck halfway through the pitch. Okay, slow ball here for Lahulpe. They're looking to gain some momentum, so they're working on the tight game. They go wide now. Okay. Yes, interesting break by the number 15. Okay. Okay, nice break on the left hand side by, good play in the defense. Another ruck in deep in the Dendermonde's 22. Penalty for Dendermonde. Good work on the ball by, I couldn't see, I think it was the number 8 from Dendermonde. So he won a penalty. Dendermonde will be able to release the pressure and go away, hopefully, of their own half.
Yeah, as we can say, Lahulpe is really imposing their own rhythm in this game. They're taking the initiative. They play wide. They do dare in this game, and it makes it even more exciting. Good contract by Dendermonde. Let's see how they're gonna exploit this ball around between the 50s and the 40s now. First opportunity for them to attack against the Lahulpe defense. Ball well taken. Inside center, crushing. Number 10 keeping the ball. Hooker taking the initiative. Okay, they keep the same way of playing. To the right. The Lahulpe defense quite well positioned. Not in danger so far. The lock. He lost the ball. It's a great counter-attack ball from Lahulpe. I should have passed it. There were good options on the outside. There were 4 against 3. Too bad. Dendermonde has the ball back. Adrien Petit counter-attacking. So Dimitri, what are your impressions after these 8 first minutes?
We didn't saw much of Dendermonde so far. Both teams tried to keep the ball in hand, which is good. Obviously, with those conditions, you want to keep the ball in hand because the conditions are perfectly suited for this type of game. Both teams trying to impose their big runners in the middle of the pitch. Not too many space at the moment. Yeah, both defense are, like you said, really in place. So let's see a little bit further. Okay. Now it looks like that Lyle had lost his way a little bit. Dendermonde still in possession, trying to go wide now. They have numbers. Okay, they cut back inside. They go to the defense. They're looking for another ruck and another possession. Still keeping the ball. Lyle tried to counter-attack it. They get the ball back. So let's see now. They will kick it downfield. Yes, not such a good kick though. Okay, it's fine touch around the 60-meter marks. Okay, a bit of shovel there, nothing nasty. Touch will be for Dendermonde anyway. So, Nicolas, yep, back to you.
So for those who join us, still 0-0, despite Leuil's opportunity after 5 minutes to score a penalty, almost in front of the post. You can see a bit of nervosity and tension between the players. That's because this game is definitely, as Dimitri underlined it at the beginning of the game, key, because the winner of this game will most probably get a chance for a ticket for the final against probably Dioc, because let's give you fresh results of the game that took place in the Netherlands. So Dioc won in Den Haag 43-18, so the leader of the Pool A, and most probably a big client for the good opportunity for Dendermonde. Okay, let's be back on this game. Big pressure on Leuil, 5 meters. That's a really bad kick in the middle. So really good approach, 2 against 1, he keeps it. And that's first try for Dendermonde. Well, the least we can say is that Dendermonde has been efficient on these first 11 minutes. Okay, they didn't get, they only got 1 opportunity, and they managed to score 5 points. Let's see now the conversion. What's your opinion, Dimitri?
Yeah, you said it all, Nico. Really few opportunities so far, but just like we saw, the bad kick from Leuil, which was under huge pressure on the try line. Just they didn't find touch. Instead, they looked for the middle of the pitch, but the chase wasn't there. So Dendermonde had the chance to go wide, which that's what they did, and they made the most of it, scoring a try straight away. So 5-0 right now. We're still looking or waiting for the conversion to come. But a good beginning of the game, really intense, and actually the physicality of the contest is already really much present, and the number 12 now is just coming back on after injury replacement. It was apparently a blood replacement, so the center Michael Dierks was out just for the first contact and then went back on now. But yeah, to come back to the game, really pretty even game at the moment, like both teams trying to move the ball around, both really promising. We'll see. I think it will be played in the forwards, to be honest. Which team will be able to impose their power? That's what rugby is all about. We know it, but in this case, it's probably going to be the case. So yeah, Nico, back to you.
So 0-7 on their pitch, like last week. Leuil are actually in a bad position. They managed to bounce back into the game against Inversum and to win it 31-13. Let's see how they're going to manage it this time. Okay. Forwards having the ball. Ryan Gosmak taking the ball now. Okay, sending his number 8, Gonzalo Moreno. So Gosmak tried to go by himself along the rock, but the Dendermonde defense wasn't naive at all. They defended well. They keep attacking along the rock, not playing that wide. First ball. to Hugues Bastin, crashing again. We can see, Dimitri, that they really try to concentrate, like to consume at least 1 or 2 players every time they crash, so they can open spaces, because this pitch, we haven't said it yet, is really narrow, right?
Yeah, totally. And they're working the blind side as well, just to create as much space as they can for the backs. But at the moment, the transition and the passing is not that accurate and not precise. So we'll see where they are. Yeah, still working with the big man at the moment, but Dendermonde not giving up any ground at the moment. The defense very much in place. Yeah, good defensive pressure. The line speed is really good from Dendermonde, so La Hulpe find themselves under pressure. Yeah, so, but still manage to find some ground. Okay, now they go wide. You see there. Yeah, good ball, good speed, but they don't make the advantage line, so they will be under huge pressure. A lot of ball movement, but for not much result. Yes, at the moment, La Hulpe forwards are not taking the gain line, so they are a bit too flat. But yeah, now it's better. They have some momentum. They have numbers now. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, nice hands. Yeah, nice offload. Okay. Yes, they are in the Dendermonde's 22, sending the big runners. Yes, good run by the number 3 from La Hulpe. Yes, good opportunity here. Number 10 from Lying dancing around a little bit. Nicolas, anything else to say?
Yeah, that move was pretty nice. Quick hands, finally. Managing to make a second break of La Hulpe in this game. But what I would actually underline is the lack of big hard runs, you know, from inside to outside or outside to inside. Players are attacking really straight so far, and I'm sure that if the La Hulpe squad managed to change a bit the direction of their runs, the way of playing will be even more impactful in terms of results in this game. Counter-attack by Gaspard Lallet. Okay, conservation of the ball. Gaspard is maybe the only one so far really changing his lines of running and getting out of the canal of defense of his opponent. So he's bringing uncertainty into the game. Bad mistake by La Hulpe. Dendermonde, efficient as always, gets the ball back. Let's see what they're gonna make out of it. There's a good option outside there. 3 against 1, 2 against 1. He keeps it. Okay, physical work by the 21. Inside pass. Great try by Dendermonde. Efficiency again. And that's what you need in top rugby. So they've been defending the last 10 minutes, Dimitri, amazing. And they get one ball and they manage to score it again. How stunning, right?
Yeah, exactly. We see 2 different type of game plan here. La Hulpe really trying to keep the ball in hand. And we saw that Dendermonde, as soon as they can have the ball back, they try to send the pressure back. And they really managed to counteract pretty efficiently 1 of 2 balls to La Hulpe, get those ball backs, and straight away they went wide and they had a chance, an opportunity that they took straight away. So at the moment, I would say 100% efficiency from Dendermonde, which didn't have much of the ball, but still managed to find themselves 12-0 at the moment. Conversion to come. So yeah. So yeah, pretty much in front of the post. So it should be pretty straightforward. But pretty impressed by Dendermonde, I must say.
Yeah. Impressed by Dendermonde's efficiency, and also quite glad. I don't know what you think, Dimitri, by the refereeing so far. He's in control of the game. I think both teams are pretty clean in the rocks, which gives us an opportunity to see a good wide open rugby, clean open rugby, and which makes it now with the conversion 0-14. Let's see how La Hulpe's gonna react, mentally speaking. These lads have been playing together for the last 5 years, so they have real human ties that binding them. Let's see how they're gonna show their pride and react on their own pitch.
Yes, Nico, like you said, they definitely have their back against the wall now, La Hulpe. They need to react. I was there last week to saw their game against Hilversum, and they showed some character, so they managed to come back. So I wouldn't be too surprised if they would come back into this game, and especially they played against their pitch. We all know the importance of playing at home in this type of competition, so looking forward to their reaction. So now, okay, Dendermonde going through the phases, using the blind side again, really well. Okay, another opportunity down the short side, yes. Sending the big runners now, yes, exactly, it's coming, yep, making good grounds. Ooh, defender, yeah, I think that's correct. Defender from La Hulpe found himself on the wrong side of the rock, was rightly penalized by John Cato, the referee of today's game. Yep. Yeah, totally. We'll see what option they will take. Okay, they take the points. They're 45 meters out, so pretty ambitious kick, but let's see if he thinks he has the leg. He has it, yep.
Yeah, their kicker is in confidence so far, 2-on-2. The first kick was quite on the left side. Second kick was easy to put in, but as all kickers know, there are no easy kicks in rugby. It's all about managing the pressure and putting yourself into your bubble. So the kicker now will enter into his ritual. Ritual is always useful to just unwind and get away from the crowd and the atmosphere here, and focusing on the gesture. That is key. It's in, beautiful kick. Beautiful kick by this number 21. That it's not the first time he has an impact on the game. His hard run a bit earlier brought us into the second try, and now it makes it 0-17 sorry for Dendermonde. So time to wake up, La Hulpe, time to wake up.
Yes, totally, Nico. This number 21 already having a big impact on this game. Apparently this guy is from New Zealand, so no surprise. So good control of the back out of the restart from Dendermonde. Keep making a break. Now on the yes, okay. Keep working on the short side. When it will come back on the big side, it's going to be dangerous because they have a lot of players. Yes, sending the big runners in the middle of the pitch. Oh, there is numbers on the short side. I didn't see it. Nice hands though. Finding space on the wrong side of the pitch, but it ends up with a forward pass. Advantage for La Hulpe. Doesn't give anything, so we'll come back to the scrum for La Hulpe. But Dendermonde really precise in their attack right now. That's the first time I think they fumble the ball. So yeah, they show themselves really dangerous. So La Hulpe needs to be really careful here if they don't want to lose the game after 20 minutes. So yes, we are 20 minutes in, more or less, I would say. And the game, even if it's really well matched, Dendermonde made of the few opportunity they had, and it's still 17-0 at the moment for Dendermonde. So yeah, Nicolas.
Okay, important scrum now for La Hulpe in the 40s. It's really time to score some points within this game. Otherwise, it's going to be difficult to come back, mentally speaking. Let's see. Good, excellent scrum by La Hulpe. They managed to keep the ball, keep it clean. They will build it with their forwards right now. Again, try to concentrate 1 or 2 players on them. Ooh, how easily he lost this ball. Nice outside step. Again, amazing step, but this fly half. Ooh.
Nice cover.
How did he manage? It was easy. He only had to target the corner, as we say, and to run it, because he had pace and everything. And I don't know, that inside step really made his task more complicated than expected. So pretty lucky La Hulpe now, and glad to get a scrum back with the ball in hands.
Yes, Nico, totally. Here, really, like La Hulpe find themselves really lucky, because they get out of jail. It was a certain try normally. Only if the number 10 had found the support, it was definitely a try. So we'll see now how La Hulpe can get out of his own half. Last time they had such a possession, they kick it down the middle of the field, and Dendermonde counter-attack back and scored the first try. So let's see how they manage to control this scrum. Number 9 is going away. Good ball. Yes. To the 14. He needs some support. Yeah, he's a bit isolated. One of Dendermonde's players. Ah, no, he can contest the ball. Still good. Okay, they will try to kick it out. Still in the middle of the pitch, but this time they find some ground. So yeah. Okay, Dendermonde kicks it back. Okay, no pressure at all. It's too long. Oh, forward pass from the number 11 there. Big mistakes. Yeah, we can see that La Hulpe is not in their game yet.
Yeah, and they're actually not in position to ruin these kind of opportunities of a counter-attack. But let's say players are only human. They can make mistakes. But let's see what La Hulpe is going to do right now. Because yeah, there's water break. We can tell you it's pretty sunny and hot over here. Even commenting, we'd like to go and get some fresh air. Dimitri.
Yes, totally, Nico. With this break, we'll come back to the recent history between those two clubs. So, like you said before, Nico, in the pre-game, those two teams know each other really well. So, obviously, because they play at least 2 times per year against each other, but also because in the recent history of the playoffs in the Belgium Championship, those two teams played against each other 3 times. So, even 4 times. So 3 times. So in 2017, it was a semi-final between Dendermonde and La Hulpe. Dendermonde won it 25-8 and went on to win the final. 2 years ago, the final was between La Hulpe and Dendermonde won it 13-6. And last year, when La Hulpe won on their way to the first title, Belgium title, La Hulpe won against Dendermonde 2010 in semi-finals. So those two teams know each other really well. Nicolas, one more thing. I think one of the solution for La Hulpe today, they look stronger at the scrum, so they should try to find themselves in a good position. When I say a good position, it's ideally in the 22 of Dendermonde, but at the moment they only made 1 incursion in the Dendermonde's 22, so they really need to back their scrum up, because they look like really dominant here.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree, Dimitri. When you have a strong scrum, you get clean balls. No scrum, no win, as we say in rugby. So they do have opportunities. I think they're just playing a bit too much in a formatted way. They should play with more instinct. The 2 or 3 times they did it, they managed to break the line of defense of Dendermonde, and that's really keen rugby. Don't forget your instinct, their things, like they did in their 22 over there, with Ryan taking the ball, carrying it a bit, and then giving a skip pass. It surprised Dendermonde, and if you don't surprise your opponent, you don't create any uncertainty. If you don't create any uncertainty, you can't bring danger on the pitch. So let's see what they're gonna do. if they keep playing the same way, quick hands to the outside, the classic way, I think in first hands it won't be impactful enough. They can do it in second, third time of play when they are moving forward and they have the advantage on their opponent. But let's bring some instinct into this game. What do you think about this, Dim?
Yes, totally. Again, Dendermonde looking really, really dangerous. Good cover from the winger, and great kick. Find some space on the halfway line. Yeah, great defensive play there. Great defensive play. The pressure was on. They really need to get out of their own 22 and start playing some rugby over there in the half of the Dendermonde, because at the moment they can apply any pressure. So let's see if they can contest this line out now.
Yeah, we have a big face-to-face duel between the full-backs. Number 21 that replaced the full-back on the Dendermonde side, being really impactful, and Gaspard Lally playing a good game so far as well in his runs, and with this kick that really allowed this team to breathe a bit. Okay, Dendermonde gets the ball. Ooh, amazing offensive tackle over there. That's the attitude they need to show, La Hulpe, if you want to get back into this game. Otherwise, there's number 10 is really instinctive. He always manages to find the gap, or to create the gap, because he's doing a great job with the ball in hand, doing loads of dummies and watching the outside, which allows him to find the gap and to put his team dans la marche, as we say in French, okay, to put in an offensive move.
Yes, totally. This number 10 dominating the game at the moment. We see that La Hulpe is really trying to line up against the Dendermonde forwards, so trying to line up their forwards against Dendermonde forwards, because they know that the Dendermonde forwards are really big, and they need to stop those runs really quickly. If not, they will go backwards, and Dendermonde will get momentum, and they will be really hard to stop. But this 10 managing to find some space, some gaps between the first pod and the ruck. So La Hulpe need to sort these things out, because at the moment, so the defense is rushing on the outside but forgets to come back on the inside, which leaves gaps for this number 10, who makes the most of it at the moment. Yeah. Apparently the number 15 is going to try another penalty. Now is, and sorry, it's not it's the number 15, but playing with the number 21. So his name was Latin Jones from New Zealand, apparently. Oh, sorry. Okay, someone on the sideline just telling me that it's Tom Pearce. Okay, Tom Pearce, great.
So little anecdote: Tom Pearce has put the jersey number 21 because the other one, the 15, is too small for him. Things that happen. So he's no Kiwi. He's English. Yeah. Played 7 years. Okay. Played 7 years in Spain for El Salvador. Fresh news coming from the staff. Thanks for the insight, man.
52 meters out.
Yeah, let's see what he does. I think he has the distance. If he hits it smoothly, the way he did so far, can go in. Nah, that's the thing. When you hit those long kicks, you exaggerate your gesture. You often don't take it as smoothly as usual, and when you force it, you don't get it as a kicker. I speak by experience. Dimitri, what do you think?
Yeah, totally true, Nico. We definitely saw it there. He tried to force it, and he just hooked it a little bit. But he definitely has the leg to go really far. So I wouldn't be surprised for Dendermonde to try those kicks again. So Now line out on the LHULPE's 40 for Dendermonde. So we see they go in the front, straight at the back. So, yes, launching the centers, which at the moment have been playing really, really well. Good clean out, fast ball. Okay, playing on the blind side. Yes, same way. Okay, waiting for the big runners. Yeah, good defense, good rush defense by LHULPE. Yeah, they try to get the ball back. Yeah, okay, that was 50-50 called there, but apparently the tackler from LHULPE didn't release the ball, so penalized here. So more than likely the number 21 will take the kick as well.
Trampis will take it. Just to analyze what just happened, the way they played, it's quite easy and simple, but it's well executed. So what they do the whole time is the number 13 is crashing into the line, and number 12 is actually redoubling, so that they make a crash, a cut, a cut back. Okay, so they have one player crashing inside center, coming outside in the back of 13, and as such they always manage to create danger on LHULPE side. It's not rocket science, but it's well executed, and players come with speed, pace, and determination. What makes it dangerous?
Totally agree with you, Nico. It's not rocket science, like you said before. They just execute really well at the moment, Dendermonde. So nothing against LHULPE, but they just need to show some more grit in defense, some more aggressivity, because at the moment Dendermonde's runners have too much time to just take some speed and gain some momentum. So okay, 22 quickly played by one of the historical players. So yeah, a kick down the left side here, right side. So okay, it's a good get out of jail phase, let's say, by LHULPE. So they found themselves just outside Dendermonde's 22, Dendermonde's line out.
What did I tell you earlier, Dimitri? Instinct, a bit of instinct. Every time they manage to put instinct into this, to dare things that are not common, they manage to create uncertainty and danger in front of Dendermonde. So really nice counter-attack over there, nice kick by Hugues Bastin. Pretty good skills for a flanker. Good kicking skills. Okay. And now they get a really good opportunity. Forward pass seen by John Cato as a field referee. Good scrum in the 22. And it's more than time to score right before half time.
Exactly, Nicolas. That's the opportunity LHULPE was looking for. With just 5 minutes before half time, so they really need to score now. They want to get back into this game. So like we said before, LHULPE apparently dominating scrum time, so we'll see if they can make the most of it right now. Big scrum. Yeah, LHULPE controlling the ball, trying to push it. Yes, still in the... Oh, the ref not... Yeah, the ref giving the penalty. 2-on-1. Oh, okay, offload by the number 9. By the number 15, sorry. Number 9 recycling the ball quite well. Big runners coming now, forward pass. Okay. Oh, there is a bit of a shovel there. Yeah. Big of a fight going on, but that's it. Okay. Yes. So LHULPE in front of the post. I think, Nico, if I was their coach, I will ask them to go for the scrum again. They just won 10 meters. They're halfway through the try-out now. So, oh no, they're taking the points. Yeah. Okay. They want to get on the scoreboard. Fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's key for them to get back into the game. Scoring points, just even 3 points, what they didn't manage to do so far. If you go back to the changing room with a blank score, it is really tough to get back into the game. So this one, it's in by Antoine Vassar. So 3-17 so far. Since the kickoff of Dendermonde missed the last two opportunities. Let's see what the last minutes of this half time will bring us. But it's actually good for the game and pretty exciting to see La Hulpe coming back into his game, at least scoring points right before halftime. What do you think, Dimitri?
Yeah, I think La Hulpe needs now to be really calm and composed, try to control this restart, and they might have one last chance to get some points, but first thing first. So let's see for this restart. Yeah, easy one. Okay, really good kick again by the number 10. Yeah, Antoine Vassar. So scrum on the line outs on the 50-meter line for Dendermonde. So yeah, let's see. Okay, a bit of a break now. Dendermonde waiting up the option. Okay, walking into the line out now. 6-man line outs again. At the back of the lineouts, yeah, straight away for the big runners. Exactly, taking the middle of the pitch, yes. Okay, they go wide now. Ooh, those centers are really, really threatening the La Hulpe defense. Okay, forward pass there, good La Hulpe defense. Okay, so like we said before, they have one last chance to get into Dendermonde's territory, maybe score some points.
Yeah, they get a good opportunity here. Scrum on the 50s. Let's see what they're gonna do out of it. I see Antoine Vassar just giving the call, telling his team what is his intention. You can see that the winger on the blind side there is really deep, so there may be an option with the number 8 actually on the blind side, since the winger is really far away, and with his winger helping him, I don't know, it's just an observation, yeah, an intuition. But since Vassar really seems to be looking for the ball, he may actually make a cross kick or play hands, but let's see. Too bad. This kind of mistakes can't happen, especially when you're in a weak position in this kind of game. In top rugby, you really need to be cleaner, and I think that's what La Hulpe needs to focus on, really playing cleaner and making a bit less mistakes, because when they defend well, when they dare things in attack, they can compete within this game. What do you think, Dimitri?
Totally. At this level, those unforced mistakes really cost you. We saw how hard La Hulpe needs to work to get this ball back. And actually, they were dominating the scrum. I don't know why they didn't kept it inside. Yeah. Here again, they get this. Yeah, they get the ball back from Dendermonde introduction. Really good ball for really good attacking opportunity for La Hulpe. So they kick through. 2 chaser. They need to stay composed. Yes, really good chase from La Hulpe. Yeah. So it's a 5-meter scrum for La Hulpe, which should be actually. I'm just seeing the ref talking with the touchline. Do you see anything, Nico?
No, just to explain the rule for those who are discovering rugby. If the ball enters, the player enters with the ball within his dead zone, then it's a scrum 5 meters, which is the case now, because their fullback was so under pressure, he had no other choice, no other option but to put the ball on the ground. So good opportunity for La Hulpe right before halftime, as you felt it, Dimitri. Good intuition again. Let's see. Ryan Gottsmark to the 10, really wide for Gaspard Lally. The pass doesn't arrive, but he managed to gain the advantage line. they're really in the pressure, man. They need slow ball now. They need to build it again. Yeah, Dim?
Yes, Nicolas, totally. I'm just a bit surprised how quickly La Hulpe is going wide when they are dominating so much in front. They should keep it tight a little bit more. They're making good grounds, not now, but before they were. So they need to be a little bit more patient, I think. A little bit more composed, a little bit more patient. Trust the game a little bit more. Actually, I saw the game last week against Ilversum, and I found them really, really impressive up front. So they look like they are dominating actually the Dendermonde forward pack at the moment. So they should make the most of it. Yeah. So yeah, actually, Dendermonde is changing one of the front rowers, number 17 coming up for number 2. So Michael Matthijs for Aster van Nieuwenhoven. We'll see if he changed something, because lately Dendermonde was really, really struggling at scrum time. So let's see now. So La Hulpe's ball. Good scrum from La Hulpe, yes. They're going wide, crashing with the number 12, straight up the middle. Be careful, he's held up. They're going, actually it's to Mole normally. Okay. Penalty because one of Dendermonde player was in the way. They play quickly, they're going wide, yes.
Really nice.
And that's a score for Romain Vassa. No. Gaspard Lally, fullback. So the score is actually now 8-17. Kick to come for La Hulpe. Back to you, Nico.
Exactly. Nice again. You get a penalty in front of the post. Many would have expected them to maybe take the scrum, or I don't know, wait a bit. But Ryan Gansmark really managed to play quickly and to exploit the lack of defensive coverage by Dendermonde on the outside. So nice wide ball for Gaspard Lally. They know each other pretty well, and when people know each other pretty well, you see it. You see them often combining naturally on the pitch, which just happened. Let's see what Antoine Vassar makes of this conversion right now. Yeah, Dimitri?
Yes, I just wanted to say it's typically the type of game that La Hulpe likes to play. They have so many sevens players, right, Nico? So this unstructured, opportunistic type of rugby suit them perfectly. So and this try was a proof of that. So really important kick to come. And it didn't go through, so referee just blow its whistle. It's halftime.
Yeah, I think Antoine Vassar forced it a bit over here. We see that both kickers are a bit doubting at the moment for the last 15 minutes. It's key for them to be back into this game, because when you miss 3 points and 3 points again, well, you miss a real opportunity to get the advantage on your opponent. What's your feeling about this first half, Dimitri?
Oh, Nicola, like we said before, so pretty even at the moment, even if on the scoreboard Dendermonde looks really, really dominating, but each team had his opportunity and has his chance. So I remind everyone the score, so it's 17-8 at the moment. 8-17, sorry, yeah. But for Dendermonde. But yeah, like we said before, so each team trying to dominate the middle of the pitch with the big runners. At the moment, I would say that Dendermonde does it better in the game, like in open play, but La Hulpe dominating at scrum times and when it's when the rugby is played tight. So I think they should try to use a little bit more of that. Yeah, for the rest, it's pretty evenly matched. Really interesting contest actually. Yeah, really looking forward to the second half. We're just gonna take a small break now and come back to you in 7 minutes, just before halftime goes back on. Thank you very much. Okay, welcome back everyone. We are on the way now for the second half of this game. 8-17 for Dendermonde. We're just waiting for a ball here. So like we said previously, for those who weren't there, pretty even game at the moment. So live to kick off here with Robin Vassar. Restart in the middle of the pitch without too much pressure. Okay, first rock in Dendermonde's favor. Live trying to put some pressure up. And the fullback's on the left foot, who doesn't find touch but the middle of the pitch. And the winger find the number 8, which is going sideways at the moment. Yes, making some ground. That's what you want from your number 8. Okay, and Lyle try to rebuild themselves here. Good carry from the number 7, making some good ground. Number 9 playing same side again. Number 9 is in the ruck, so they will launch the big runners. Yes. Making some ground there. Okay. Yes, now they're going to go wide. The backs are ready for La Hulpe. Yes, okay. It's lacking a little bit of speed. Good inside ball here. Okay. Okay, but a forward pass, unfortunately. So scrum for Dendermonde.
Yeah, good option there with the inside pass. First time we see it in the game. I think it may have been part of the guidelines given by the coach of La Hulpe, Alex Paracci, since they always, Dendermonde is always drifting quite well in defense. That inside pass allows to create uncertainty and to surprise the opponent and bring danger into their line. Big scrum here for Dendermonde. Yeah, nice move on the outside. Well defended by La Hulpe. Not in danger so far. And penalty from Dendermonde. Yeah, this penalty is definitely a good opportunity to get back into the game for Dendermonde. We have James Spears that has the opportunity to find the touch in the 22 of La Hulpe and to have an important line out there to put La Hulpe under pressure in this in the early moments of this second half. Dimitri, anything to add?
No, you said it all, Nico. They just need to cut those silly mistakes at the moment. I know they're chasing the game, but they still have 35 minutes to work with, so they need to be patient. Play the rugby on the right side of the pitch, like we said. Okay, interesting tactic here used by La Hulpe that shows not to contest the maul. So actually, Dendermonde was a bit surprised by this technique. We saw that in the Six Nations a couple of years ago, and it was actually used between Italy and England. But yeah, so because of that, we saw a pretty ugly knock-on by Dendermonde, and now it's a scrum for La Hulpe. So a good opportunity for them to get back in Dendermonde's territory, because they have the sun right in front of their eyes. So if I was there, I would just go and kick it downfield and try to organize a good chase and see what's going on after. Nicolas, you were talking about the coaching staff. You you made a really good point there. Apparently, you were telling me in the pre-game that Dendermonde has the support of Leicester. Yeah, is that correct?
So the head coach actually comes from Leicester Tigers. They have a partnership between. They created a partnership between the two clubs, as we can observe. Many of these kind of partnerships between Belgian clubs and foreign clubs. Kituro having a partnership with Leinster in Dublin. Boisfort with Stade Français. I think now Rock with Toulouse. So these things really do bring an added value to the Belgian rugby, because it actually allows all clubs to benefit from very, very nice inside pass to the fullback again between Ryan Gosmark and Gaspard Lely. As I told you earlier, they know each other pretty well. They do this quite often. I've seen them doing it against Kituro while playing as well. So it's one of their classics, I would say.
Yes, Nicolas, totally. And actually, they do it a little bit earlier in the game, and that's where they show themselves really threatening. It's when they play close to the rock inside the defense with not the first runner but the second one. Be careful here, Dendermonde looking to carry the ball, but the player wasn't on his legs, so that's why the ref is telling at the moment you're not supporting his body weight, so penalty for LaHulpe right in front of the sticks, or just a little bit on the left. It's a bit of a headache now because they are chasing the game by 2 score. It's 17-8, so they decided to go for the scrum apparently. So yeah.
Yeah, but maybe to give a bit of perspective in the Belgian club games today. So Swanee was actually led at half-time by Rock 5-7, quite surprising after the score of Rock last week, losing heavily against Dioc. So let's see what comes out of it. But yeah, quite surprising. I wanted to bring this insight to the people joining us. So far, still 8-17 here for Dendermonde Rugby Club against LaHulpe. Very good scrum of LaHulpe in the Dendermonde's 22. Again, they are dominating the scrum. One of the main assets of LaHulpe's game plan today. Definitely one of their strengths. Let's see what they're gonna take. Will they take the penalty, take the post, or will they insist with the scrummage? What's your opinion, Dimitri?
Oh, Nicolas, now I would go 100% for the scrum, but they go for the line-out, so
they choose the third option, man.
Yeah, exactly. So they keep messing with me. So okay, but that's good. They must be pretty confident with the line-out. So we haven't seen a maul yet from LaHulpe. So far, with the way they're dominating up front, I wouldn't be surprised for them to dominating the maul as well. Yes, that's what they're doing. So big maul there. They don't control the ball really well at the moment. They are in control. They're moving forwards. Yes, and that's a try. Great try from LaHulpe. So yeah, they keep bringing some surprise in terms of decision making, but it pays out for them. Yeah, they cash in. So second try for LaHulpe. They right back into it. So 17-13 before conversion. Yes, Nicolas, back to you.
Yeah, great start by LaHulpe within the second half. This is exactly what they needed to hope to get something out of this game. As I remind everyone, this game is really key. So it's 13-17 now with a conversion chance for LaHulpe, and the winner of this game will most probably play next week to get a ticket for the final of the BENECUP, which would be the first time having a Belgian club in the final since it's been created last year. Yeah, Dimitri?
Yes, Nicolas, I just wanted to add something. So I had the chance to see La Hulpe playing Hilversum last week, and they really came back strongly in the game during the second half. So I wouldn't be surprised for them to be right back in it. And actually, that's what they are doing, because now with the successful conversion, they are 15-17. So the game is really, really on now, and each team has a big chance to make it.
Yeah, big excitement. Huh? We're quite lucky to get to come in this game. So 15-17 for those who join us. Long kick, deep to the far half to get the ball back. Yeah, good kick on the 50s, morally by Antoine Vassar. Ball line out for Dendermonde. We haven't seen Dendermonde really decisive in this second half. So let's see what they're gonna make out of this line out, which is crucial again, because as soon as you get your opponent scoring, the important is really to show pride and to react within the next 5 or 10 minutes. Otherwise, you just let him believe that he can come back into this game, which La Hulpe is doing so far in this second half. Yeah, good catch of that number 16 from Dendermonde. Pick and go to the left, trying to concentrate as many defenders of La Hulpe's side as possible. Ooh, he was expected over there. It's the least we can say. But I was about to say they keep the ball, but they lost it. So really good defense of La Hulpe. Good option there. There's a 4 against 2. No, I would have played it outside, but again, easy to say. Always easier to say than to do it. Nice offload by Gaspard Lally to their winger there. Oh, too bad. Too bad. Kieran Carole losing the ball, not catching it properly. But again, we see intentions. We see a bit more of instinct. Nice skills with this kind of offload. And every time La Hulpe manages to take some risk and to create uncertainty, it pays off. So let's see what comes out of this scrum, Dimitri.
Yes, Nico. So like we saw before, Dendermonde not going anywhere with the forwards. La Hulpe defense was really, really aggressive and managed to get the ball back actually. But if I was La Hulpe, I would be again a little bit more patient. They're trying to force the offload a little bit more, even if they manage to have some. It's still those 50-50 balls are not always good to play. So still plenty of time. They need to be patient. Dendermonde here going wide, but again they're forcing the pass. So La Hulpe is getting the ball back on the 50-meter line. Let's see what they can do with it. Okay, penalty for Dendermonde. So again, stupid mistake or easy mistake. So yeah, they're showing a lack of discipline at the moment. Dendermonde not putting the ball in the hand at the moment. So yeah, good opportunity for La Hulpe now to go back and put some pressure in Dendermonde's territory. Yeah,
and Dendermonde's discipline was actually one of their strengths in the first half. So wouldn't that mean that the physical intensity of this game is starting to tire a bit the players, to decrease their lucidity and to generate mistakes and fouls, which La Hulpe is glad to actually exploit right now.
Yes, Nico, and actually they find themselves in a really, really interesting position right now. Full line out with La Hulpe. No, six-man line out. Oh, they lost it. So okay, but okay. So Dendermonde has it. It's on the far side of the pitch. We don't see it really well. They will probably look to kick the ball. Okay, they make one more ruck just to open the angle and try to give some more space to their kickers. That's what they're doing at the moment. Okay, La Hulpe putting some real pressure here now. Okay, and the fullback kicking the ball out, not really far out though, so just inside Dendermonde's 22 meters. Okay. Full line out for La Hulpe. Ah no, they taking out the number 7. Will they drive? That's the question. Okay. Oh, nice counter from Dendermonde, but Hulpe has it. Okay. Oh, the big impact from number 7 and number. I didn't saw the number. Okay, Dendermonde again showing some lack of discipline at the moment. They're taking penalty after penalty, yeah, and the ref is actually calling the captain to ask for some more discipline here. Now I think the next one will be a yellow card.
Yeah, I think it's good intuition, Dimitri. He didn't wait the next one to give it. So John Cato, as we call him, Sheriff, just gave a yellow card to the Dendermonde side. Good opportunity to actually lead within this game for La Hulpe for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what Antoine Vassar is going to make out of it. Robin being off to the USA, his brother. We say hello to the man. All the best in your journey, man. Okay, so yellow card is for number 7, back row, Jordi van den Bosche. They'll be off for 10 minutes. 15 to 17. Yeah, it's Antoine Vassar managed to hit it smoothly, and when you hit it smoothly, it goes in smoothly. Well done by the kicker. So La Hulpe leading for the first time in this game, 18 to 17 for those who join us. Quite a suspense here.
Yeah, beautiful game at the moment. Like one team hitting the front, the other one answering back, and actually a bit of a misunderstanding here in the back three of La Hulpe, where the restart wasn't controlled, and actually we have a line out still for La Hulpe though, but deep inside the 22. So La Hulpe needs to be really careful here, just to make sure to secure this possession and to get back into Dendermonde's territory. So again, 5-man lineouts here. Okay, we go at the front, but Dendermonde managed to solve it. So big pressure now for La Hulpe, yeah. Okay, good defense, yeah, really good aggressive defense from La Hulpe. That's one of their strengths. Okay, but penalty for La Hulpe. Oh, tap it quickly. Okay, took it quickly by Dendermonde. They are 5 meters out now. He can go. Okay, forward pass. Yeah, yes, exactly. So again, both teams are lacking some discipline and some composure when it really matters. They need to be more patient. The option of tap and go quickly was good, but then they need to be more patient. Nicolas, anything?
Yeah, exactly. Lack of patience, definitely. The initiative to play quickly surprised La Hulpe. It was, for me, in my view, a really good choice. But then it doesn't mean you have to play it quickly the next time and the next time. So maybe bouncing on what you were saying earlier about La Hulpe when they were making offloads and breaking the line. Again, it's not because you break the line and you gain the advantage on your opponent that you must absolutely score in the next 5 seconds. You can build the game again, enjoying these adventures that you just obtain. Big scrum here. La Hulpe being dominating the scrum. I wouldn't be surprised they get it. Ooh, big pressure over there on the number 9. Antoine Vassar is expecting the ball to kick it out, but since there's a big pressure, I wouldn't be surprised Ryan Gosmar kicks it himself. Ah no, he gives it. Yeah, it's going out. It's a short touch, so still under danger over here. La Hulpe giving another good opportunity for Dendermonde to score. Who knows?
Yes, Nicolas, and actually If I was there, you know, the quick tap wasn't maybe the best option because they're actually chasing the game by 1 point and they are one man down, so I'm not sure it was the right option there. But they seems to be confident in their game, so why not? Yeah. Now really important lineouts for Dendermonde, just outside La Hulpe's 22. It goes at the back. It's lost by Dendermonde. La Hulpe gets it back with the number 2, making a good carry. Good go forwards now. Okay, another carry by the number 1. Bit of a misunderstanding now. And the number 10 kicks the ball deep, right in the end of the winger, which kicks it back. And there is a mark called by Olivier Leclerc, nicknamed Old Chemise. Historical player of La Hulpe, right? Nico, you know him really well.
Yeah, Olivier used to be captain of this team. He even actually played and participated into the direction of this club as president during a couple of years, a year or 2. I'm not sure, but still something that is really committed to this club and really loving his home club, which we can only appreciate. Real players with a soul and a good man, always ready to share a beer after the game and not taking himself too seriously. So that was for the little anecdote. Let's be back on this game. But we like stories behind stories, huh? They're human beings before players, and we'd like to tell you a bit of their story. A nice one, nice throw, but unfortunately not catched. So we can observe that there's no consistency in the quality of the lineouts during this second half. What do you think, Dimitri?
Yeah, totally. We actually saw the two teams losing possession in lineouts down. So yeah, difficult time for both lineouts at the moment. But good drive, good momentum, could go forward from La Hulpe. Really threatening, yeah, and those centers is really good. So this number 12 really impressive. Okay, good carry by the number 1. They keep the momentum going. So is a little bit isolated. No, that's good. Okay, they're going at the back now. Oh no, number 8. They need to straighten those runs. Yeah, that's something they don't do well at the moment. Exactly. So the angle of running are not good enough. They're always running on the outside, which makes it easier for the defender to counter it. So good ball on the outside there for Dendermonde. So they are inside La Hulpe's 22. Okay, ball is there. Slow ball. La Hulpe looking to counterattack. And La Hulpe gets it back actually. Well played. Oh, okay. The ref has something to say. Nico, I didn't saw it much.
I don't know what he will say, but I've definitely seen a big rocking in by La Hulpe now. So one of the players really rocked the ball and couldn't do it. So I don't think it's the right call, but he hasn't seen it since it was on the opposite side of the rock. So pretty lucky there, La Hulpe, because they get a penalty touch cheating in the rock. And it gives them a bit of air in this second half. Regarding the sin bin of the Dendermonde player, because I remind those who join us that the score is 18-17 for La Hulpe, and there's one player off for Dendermonde. That's 7 minutes and a half, as we estimated it, that he's been out. So he should be back in the next 3 minutes, and that would definitely be important for Dendermonde. My opinion, Dimitri, is that on one side we have La Hulpe being dominating the scrum since the very beginning of this game, but during this second half, Dendermonde is really good in getting the ball in La Hulpe's lineouts. They're showing really instinct and reading the game pretty well.
Totally, and actually La Hulpe is bringing in a new second row, maybe to sort this thing out. Because at the moment, like you said really well, Nico, I think La Hulpe is dominating scrum time, but also the game around the ruck, the tight game, let's say. But they are being penalized by making silly mistakes, and they don't control the ball well enough. And that's what they should do now, because there are one more man on the pitch, so that's what they would look for. Okay, good ball from the number 9, good inside ball from the 12 for the 14. Okay, forward pass again. Hard for both teams to get some momentum here. They keep making small mistakes like forward pass, so they don't control the ball well enough. The rucks are not clean enough. Both coach wouldn't be really happy with that and with what's happening at the moment. So okay, so it's a scrum for Dendermonde on the halfway mark.
Yeah, regarding number 17, the lock that entered, as you said, Dimitri. On the sheet, we have a hooker as 17, so I think it should have been as number 18, being Jean-Luc Bijoka Bicon. Okay, so a bit of African inspiration over here. Ooh, too bad. They had managed to create danger over here. It's a pity this number 22 didn't catch the ball, because it was a good opportunity for Dendermonde, and maybe the best opportunity that they've had in this second half so far. Yeah. So the field referee talking to his assistant. Water break again, as we may remind you, it's pretty hot in here. We are exposed here under the sun. Dimitri having his beautiful aviator sunglasses, and myself wearing cap to try to to manage this warmth. Difficult to predict what's going to come out of this game, and Dimitri, what do you think? I would say that La Hulpe, since they came back from really far away in the score, still have the mental advantage to winning this game, and are mostly in control of this ball, but still they are making mistakes, losing loads of lineouts of munitions to actually trigger good attacks and score tries.
Totally, Nico, and actually I would say both sides are losing really good balls to score points. Now good opportunity here on the blind side. Yes, okay, good combination by the back row. They find themselves in the 22, number 7 is not held, so it keeps going again. Okay. So slow ball for La Hulpe now, but they're still in possession. Okay, now they're sending the big runners down the middle of the pitch one more time. No, they go at the back with Romain Vassar, who is spread it wide. Good angle for the fullback, who breaks the first tackle, managed to offload, goes to the ground. Oh, and again a forward pass. Like you said before, Nicolas, those small mistakes just keep annoying both teams. They can build on momentum, they can build possession, they keep doing those small mistakes, and that's really cost them, both teams.
Yeah, exactly. Patience, especially when you enter in the green zone there in the 22s of the opponent. Just to let you know, number 21 of La Hulpe side, Iago Davis, a Welsh player that I'm discovering today, just entered the pitch. So I think La Hulpe staff definitely wanted to bring a bit of dynamic, since Rand Gottsmark had a lot to do, and he actually moved to the center now, to the outside center with his number 9. So new pair of centers for La Hulpe, and a new scrum half as well. Let's see if it pays off. Okay, Dendermonde is playing it in the 22. Long kick by number 21, their fullback. Good opportunity. Oh yes, he saw it. There was space on the blind side. Yeah, inside pass for Ryan. Then Gaspar Lally jumping over the player. They're gaining meters. Okay, unfortunately they're losing this ball. Okay, the referee says it's to the back, so they keep in possession. They remain in possession. Yeah, there's a 5 against 4 to explode over there. Okay, he keeps it. Kiran Caro keeps it to gain the advantage line again, and I think they're gonna play wide of him right now. I would play wide if I were them. Slow ball. There was a +1 on the outside, but they're being patient. Oh, see. Thing is, Dimitri, the forwards are an option. They are definitely dominating maybe the Dendermonde side, but they're also human beings, and being retired, getting so many balls, they can't really be as impactful as the new number 9, number 21 would expect. So I would have played outside. What's your opinion? There was a 6 against 5.
I think they were making good grounds down the middle. So if you're making grounds, you should keep it tight, and when it's not on, it's not on. But at the moment, there again, it's easy mistake without any pressure. You should be able to catch this ball and to make some ground. There wasn't any defender on him, so a bit of a silly mistake here. But La Hulpe is actually doing some great work with the forwards, but if I was them, I would try to put those forwards one man outside. So at the moment, they are really attacking the tight channel with the big runners. If they could make this extra pass with an extra forwards coming on the outside shoulder, I think that would be a lot more interesting, because at the moment they don't get any matchups, so they don't create any interesting situation. It's forwards against forwards, but if they send these extra forwards on this outside man, they could find a forwards against a back or something like that.
Yeah, and most of the time their pods are actually outside the ruck, right outside the ruck, whereas they could be a bit wider, Dimitri, on the outside of number 10, just in front of number 12, giving an option to play either to the pods or in the back for number 12, creating again more uncertainty. Okay, nice play there, but again too easy to defend because it was classic and wide. So La Hulpe gets the ball back. They're in position. Yeah, nice intuition there on the blind side. Really good option. The public is getting warm over here. They know how important this moment is. They have a momentum. They are in Dendermonde's camp, in their territory. They need to score right now. They really need to score. Otherwise they get frustrated. Yeah. Dummy over there. Yeah, I think there was an obstruction over there. Let's see what the ref says. He's stopping the game. What did you see, Dimitri?
There is an injured player. I think it's a front rower on the far side there for La Hulpe. But yeah, interesting passage of play again. But they didn't use their forwards to create a matchup again. They used their backs, and at the moment I think both teams are defending quite well on the outside channel just by sliding. They don't try to rush the defense, they're just sliding, and actually they're cutting the space. La Hulpe got one ball back there on the far side. Dendermonde managed to push the La Hulpe's player on touch. So actually the two defense on the outside channel are pretty well in place. So yeah. For those who are joining us, at the moment it's still 18-17 in La Hulpe's favor. So a really close match we have here. And actually the ref just blow his whistle to... I'm not seeing really well what's happening right now. Apparently, there is a penalty for HULPE. Yeah, Nico, can you tell me a bit more about it?
Yeah, I can't tell you much more about it. We're way too far to actually understand it. But I think he saw something in the previous phase. He consulted his assistant referee, and he saw something. I don't know what. I'm no genius, but it gives a big opportunity for HULPE to increase the difference here, leading. For those who join us again, 18-17 for HULPE. That was led 0-14, so big remontada of the local hosts. Antoine Vassar kicking now. Yeah, I can see that the kick was nice. You could see it at the gesture itself. So he's back, really back in the game. Two crucial kicks that are in now. See, like the life of kickers is sometimes looking like a roller coaster, huh? In and out. But he's there to put the points for his team at the right moment. So congrats to him. Let's see what comes next in this game, Dimitri.
Yeah, again, crucial time now. We like you said, it's really important. 21-17 for HULPE. Dendermonde restarts, coached really well by Antoine Vassar, which kicks it downfield on the 50-meter line. Yeah. So 50 meters lineouts for Dendermonde on the 50-meter line. Yeah,
there's a substitution, fresh substitution now. So Lukman Omoru, that in my view played a really big game. That hooker has been really decisive on HULPE side. He's replaced. Some maybe a bit tired by number 16, Pierre Isope. Okay, let's see what it comes. What I see on my sheet is that the replacement hooker is Mathieu Close, number 17. It's a bit of a mess there, but so I suppose it's this guy subbing him. Okay, I'm not sure that inside step was the better option, but he keeps the ball, so. There's really a good opportunity there. Wide. The thing is, the ball is too slow. There was a 5 against 3, but if you let HULPE, yeah, huge tackle. Kieran Kero, nice tackle, important in this kind of moments, and the public wants more of it, Dimitri.
Yeah, the public showing his support now. Big tackle by the number 19. What's his name, Nicholas? Kieran Caro. Yeah, number 19 in the back of the scrum. So I think he's number 7 now, or number 8. But a decisive tackle here. It just provoke a forward pass from the Dendermonde player, and actually it was much needed given the fact that they had numbers outside. So decisive play by this player. So it's a scrum now on HULPE's 40. Let's see what they will make out of this scrum. On first phase, they didn't manage to do too well at the moment, so I'm curious to see what they can do with that. It looks like I don't know. They are positioned a bit strangely out. HULPE is winning a penalty from the scrum, so you can be sure that they will take their time, kick it downfield, and try to apply some pressure to Dendermonde. So HULPE really taking away the game from Dendermonde's hand at the moment, which that's what they need to do.
Yeah, good kick by Antoine Vassar. So they will get a good opportunity there in the Dendermonde 30s. I don't know how long it's going to be the game, but I think we have a maximum 5 to 10 minutes to go. I'm not the ref, I don't have his chrono, but that's our assessment my estimation here. So let's see what is replacement hooker, how he throws the ball. Really key first throw for him. Yeah, good catch by Kieran Kiro. Nice inside step by Antoine Vassar. Well, 2-3 inside steps. And good defense by Dendermonde. Okay, they insist on the blind side with the pick and go. Try to, again, concentrate as many players as they can around the ruck to generate gaps maybe on the outside. But they insist with their forwards. What is he blowing over there, Dimitri? What did you see?
I think the touchline saw something. That's what, yeah, he's showing to the main referee. Yeah, they're talking to each other. So apparently the touchline saw something. But LaHulpe really dominating those tight plays, and forwards are making an excellent job at the moment at getting this ball and these go forwards. That's what they need at the moment, and they're really producing, delivering, like you say in rugby. The forwards here are dominating Dendermonde's forwards. So actually it was a call against LaHulpe, so Dendermonde get out of jail here because they were under some huge pressure. Now they will have the time to kick it back normally in LaHulpe's half. And that's what they do with their number 21 here, right?
Yeah, as we can see, there's a good cooperation between the refs, the field referee John Cato and Hervé Prost and Cathy Jane Wickham on the side. Good to see a woman being ref at this level of top rugby in Belgium. We expect more to come. There's the feminine rigor that really helps to be a good ref. I don't doubt it. So keep it up, girls. We're waiting for you at this level. Big line out now. Let's see what they do. Good catch by Dendermonde. Ooh, that's a low pass, really low pass. They're hesitating over there. In my view, Dimitri, the level of determination of within the Dendermonde squad is a bit lower than the one I can observe on LaHulpe side. What do you think? Yeah,
those small mistakes are really killing them. You know, they worked so hard to win this lineouts. They won it perfectly, and now they made 15 meters backwards because the transition wasn't good enough. So a bit frustrating from the number 9. But then LaHulpe's defense again really aggressive. Dendermonde not making any ground. They try to go wide now, but there is not much space. Not getting anywhere at the moment. LaHulpe controlling the pitch really well. Oh, be careful there. No, there is no numbers. So yeah, LaHulpe actually defending pretty well, not committing any people to the ruck. So all the players are on their feet. So it's really good and really easier to defend after.
For those who join us, I remind you that LaHulpe was led 0-17 on its pitch during the first half, and they managed to come back, leading now 21-17. I don't know if I would have given the ball back to LaHulpe's side, since there was a really good opportunity for Dendermonde to build something in LaHulpe's 22, at least in their 30. That kick is a good opportunity for Dendermonde to counter-attack. He's going to rise. Attacking here in the blind side, yeah. Good offer, they are too late. So LaHulpe in possession. There's 1 minute to go. 21-17 for LaHulpe. Big remontada coming back from 0-17. They will definitely take their time here to go do some pick and goes and let the clock do the work for them. Ref is asking to release. They keep on going with the pick and go. Dimitri, what do you see?
HULPE need to keep it tight there, but half of the forwards is on the ground. They need to be really, really careful not to concede a penalty here. Okay, they will kick it out now. Kick it downfield, yes. That's a good kick, but now the chase needs to be really, really organized because it's apparently the last play of the game. So really good step by the winger there on the far side. Dendermonde having the ball, but there on the far side there is only forwards against back for Dendermonde, so they need to look for this opportunity there, especially that HULPE forwards are really, really, really tired. So still on. If you see the attacking option from Dendermonde, it looks really, really, really interesting. They put another big run from the forwards. Now they're trying to go wide. There is numbers. Oh, the passes are not that good. Okay, they still manage to control it. Okay, still in play. Okay, and that's the game. So basically, last play of the game, Dendermonde tried to play it, but they were touched. They were pushed in the touch by HULPE's defense, which managed to do pretty good. So back to you, Nico.
Yeah, big win of HULPE, big remontada coming back from 0-17 to win this game 21-17. They must definitely have regrets on the Dendermonde side, but that's rugby. Nothing is ever done. Nothing is ever finished when the game is on, and we can really underline the quality of HULPE's reaction, the way they managed to bounce back and bounce high into this game and win it. Well deserved. Too bad for Dendermonde side, but we've seen a beautiful game, Dimitri. Pretty lucky, nice plays, several tries. We can't complain, right?
Oh, totally beautiful game. The scenario was tremendous. I prefer to see a competitive game all the way than just like one team dominating the other all the way. So yeah, tremendous proof of character by HULPE, who demonstrate again that they are really one of the leaders in Belgium rugby by dominating Dendermonde here on their ground, coming back, like you said, from a 17-point deficit to take it and to win it 21-17. So pretty amazing performance. But two really good teams today. Really compact, really competitive. They are really well organized across all the aspect of the game. So, but both teams would be a little bit maybe disappointed about the lack of control and the silly mistakes that they made, the unforced errors that they made during some phase, which really break the momentum or the possibility of scoring tries. So now we will wait a little bit for the players to salute, to congratulate the players, and for the public to congratulate the players, and then we will have the interview with the two coaches and the two captains, right?
Exactly, Dimitri. So we'll let you just listen the local atmosphere and make a little break, and we'll get back to for the interviews. See you right now. Ouais. Ouais. Okay. So Louis de Moffat, big game over here, big remontada of La Hulpe. What are your fresh impressions after this game?
I think the boys showed a lot of character, and that I'm really happy with, because it was a really tough game the first half, coming back from 17-0 to finally win the game. Yeah, it's something that we're not used to do, so I'm really proud of that. I think there was a lot of intensity in the first half. We're really tired, and they could score for errors, so 2 turnover balls, and they played really well. So fair play to them for that. And I think in the second half we managed the game way better. We used the boot of our 10 to go and play in their half, which was better. And yeah, I think to win in 2 games. So now if we can win in going next week, we're off to the finals. So that's a really good start of the season.
Okay, cool. Being captain is quite a new role for you. Huh? You're replacing Robin Vassa, gone to the USA. How do you feel as such? And what did you tell your lads at halftime? Because you need a reaction, right?
To be honest, yeah, it's a new role, quite difficult. Some big boots to fill. Robin has been here for, I think, captain for 6 years, or no, maybe not 6 years, but like 4 or 5 years. So all the boys were really used to have him to lead the team. So yeah, it's quite not difficult to make the transition, but I have to think a bit more. At half time, I told the boys that we shouldn't be that worried, because we were playing some good rugby, and their 2 tries just came of our own errors. So if we keep doing what we can do, just playing with our basics, it will go away. And finally, the game went our way. So yeah, I'm happy with that.
Congratulations, Louis. All the best for what's coming, and take care, man.
Thanks.
Pleasure. Okay. So Alexandre Palacci, congratulations for this game. What are your fresh impressions about this game?
Well, it was a tough game. I think we made it very tough. Dendermonde did a good rugby, and we congratulate them for that. But I think we were dominating in the first half, and then a few missed balls, and they had some really good counter-attack, which made them put in the lead for, I think it was 17 points, and that was a bit of a hammer on the head. So the team had to stick together and start from fresh, and that's what they did, and I'm very proud of them.
Okay, what were the keys for this win, in your view?
Well, they're about the same of last week as well. Is we tried to be patient, carry the ball, do our rugby, and when we do that and we don't let the ball off our hands and give it to the opponent, we play some pretty decent rugby. So we move forward, and we score 5 points at a time or 3 points at a time, and at the end we're ahead, so we're smiling.
So it's always interesting to ask you what happened at halftime. What did you say to our boys? Because the situation wasn't ideal, huh? It's the least we can say.
Yeah, 17 points behind at home. That's something that doesn't happen very often. But what I told them is not to panic. We were playing good rugby. If we look at both the tries we had, that Dendermonde scored, it was on some of our mistakes. So I told them, look, we'll keep on going with the same rugby, just make a fewer mistakes, but no need to panic, and we could build step by step and go back. It was 17 points. Sometimes it's a lot, but we played some good rugby, so it wasn't enough.
So what's next? Because Troy won their game, and you're playing against them next week, right? How do you plan to prepare this game?
Well, we're gonna keep our schedule. We've been practicing since mid-July. things are going well. There's a lot of new things. We had, as Louis said, we had a few players who left, some who came in, not a lot. I think it's about 4 who went out and 4 who came in. But we have a new game plan, a new set of things that we're putting in motion. So it's a work in progress. So we'll keep our schedule and we'll play and we'll see how it goes.
Okay, well, congratulations for this game and all the best for next week, because you know what you can get there. Huh? It's a ticket to the BENECUP final, which would be the first time in the history of this competition, since last year was a fully Dutch final. So all the best, man.
Thank you. We'll make our best to be there.
Beautiful. We hope so. Take care. Would be a bit low, so okay. Doesn't hide your face. I'm starting in this, but let's go with it. So Tom, frustrating game today, huh? What are your fresh impressions after this remontada of La HULPE? Just tell me about us.
Yeah, obviously pretty disappointed to come away with a loss after we were 17-0 up at the start after about 30 minutes. So to lose that game after that strong position, we're pretty disappointed. And we had a couple of opportunities there in the first half to maybe put the game to bed, maybe with a couple of kicks and an opportunity for a try in the corner there, but it wasn't to be. And fair play to them, they stuck at it. Managed to change the momentum at the end of the first half and got a try there in the corner, and then the second half it was pretty much all them really. We just couldn't change momentum, and they held on. Fair play to them. They scored a couple of good tries, and yeah, it wasn't to be today. But yeah, I think we're all pretty disappointed as a collective, as a group. But we'll go into next week trying to put those things right. We still got a chance in the competition. If Toy have a good game against La HULPE, hopefully they can do us a favour and we can try and get a win in the last game, and maybe we'll have a chance of going through. But yeah, pretty disappointed.
Because as you may know, Toy actually beat Hilversum today. So for you, the game against Hilversum should be makeable at least. So how do you plan to prepare this game for next week?
Well, to be honest, our training's been pretty good, had pretty good intensity, and I think we'll just go in and try and do the same again this week. We don't need to change too much, to be honest. I mean, it was the first 30 minutes was great from us, and if we can take that into the week and sort of focus on the things that we did well, and try and make up for those errors that cost us a game really. Hopefully we'll have a good chance. Obviously they'll be wanting to win the game and finish their competition on a high, so it's definitely not going to be an easy game. But I think we need to go into it with some confidence and believe that we can still go through if we have a good game.
Well, I wish you the best of luck in this next game, and take care, man.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Pleasure to meet you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Take care. So, Joseph, quite a frustrating game. What are your fresh impressions on the Dendermonde side?
I mean, well, it's one of them, innit? We played so well first half, and I was so happy with the way the boys come out. It's just the same way we started against Troy last week. We come out the blocks and got really some real good momentum go forward, and then a couple of things. We could have been 24, maybe 30 points up. We threw away a couple of chances when we were flying, and then that cost you, especially against a good team like that. They battled well and stuck at it for a full game, so it's difficult to take, isn't it?
Yeah, your first half was like like a dream, man. Pretty much, every time you were breaking the line, you would score 3 points or a try. So what happened there? What were the keys for La HULPE's win during the second half?
I I think the whole bench came on and did a fantastic job. You felt just you could feel a shift of momentum when some of their bench players came on, and they made it really difficult for us to attack in the second half. They probably sacrificed Jacqueline for the ball a little bit, got numbers on their feet, and there was a white wall across the pitch, and we struggled to break it down. But the boys we've got a really gutted changing room, so we're going to have to pick the lads up ready for next week. It's never nice losing, but especially when you've got a 17-point lead, it's difficult.
Lots of nice new faces in your team. How do you manage this?
So we had 4 new lads come in. We had 6 leave and 4 come in, and then we've actually had a good batch of young players from Dendermonde come through. We had our 12 who came on. We lost our 12 early doors. Martin Huay did a really good job. Robbo on the wing, he's 18 years old. I mean the future's bright at Dendermonde. I really believe that, and we've got some really good young players coming up, and if we can keep them at the club, then they've got a really solid foundation of local boys there, so it's good.
Okay, cool. You basically from Leicester Tigers, right? And it's your second year here down in Belgium. What do you think about this BENECUP competition? Fresh impressions?
Oh mate, I mean, the thing with what could happen in Belgium is that if you've got to play the same 7 teams each year or a similar group of teams, it can become a little bit same old, a little bit stale. And given this BENECUP, it just gives you a new lease of life, and you've got some big, good teams from Holland coming down, and the top 4 in Belgium is a good standard of rugby, and it's only going to be good for the game. There couldn't possibly be anything go wrong with it because you've got good teams playing a good level of rugby, and it's being played on Saturday, which is better as well.
Exactly. I can imagine the reason why, because players can go out afterwards and celebrate. So you'll actually face a Dutch team next week. How do you plan to prepare this game?
So we're up at Hilversum. Obviously, they're a big side. They're a good side as well, and we've got to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves down. We've got 2 training sessions next week just to check the video out, learn from what we could have done better, probably and kick on and pick the boys up. We have got a really good, solid team spirit at the moment. I'm really happy with it, and the boys will pick themselves up. The coaches won't have to pick them up too much, and we'll be good to go on Saturday.
Well, best of luck. I congratulate you for the rugby you've been playing during the first half, especially, and all the best to bounce back into this BENECUP.
Thanks very much.
Take care, man.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure. Dimitri, come with me to be with you today. Just maybe a last word, Dimitri, as this was your first time as a commentator of this BENECUP.
Nicolas, great pleasure to be here. Great standard of rugby, like the 2 coaches said before. Great game today. It just showed that the rugby is growing in Belgium, and this competition with Holland will just up the standard. Like we need to have them. We need to have them better, but everything is in place to have a great competition. I'm really looking forward to see a Belgium club in the final in Brussels, hopefully.
Exactly. So best of luck to La HULPE and Dendermonde side for next week, and we wish that the outcome would be positive for the Belgian rugby, having, as Dimitri just said, 1 team in the final, which means it will be played at the Mandela venue in Brussels on the 28th of September. Pleasure to be with you today. Hope you enjoyed it, and take care.